Alright folks, the first patch for 2024 on the common test server that includes the new Japanese gun cooling heavy tanks, but we'll talk about them later, they're not important for now. So on to the spicy stuff, the hidden vehicles of this patch, and there's a plenty. So let's get started at tier 5 with BT-42, captured BT-7s by the Finnish army, converted with a British howitzer or derp gun, but just give us the Girls on Panzer collaboration please. My wallet is brimming with money for this. Give us the collab please, please, even though tier 5s are not that great for battle pass, but I don't care. Give us this vehicle please. So captured BT-7s with a British 4.5 inch 114mm gun, the derp gun that's on the FE304, the Burt, but crew of 3, the loader should be the gunner, maybe the commander is also the gunner, one of which, but I'm not pronouncing that. Holy crap. 𝗩𝗵𝗱𝗱𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 intensifying. Oh yeah, I'm not pronouncing that. Holy crap, it's like freaking 20 letters with freaking symbols and stuff, but it's a derp gun, so practically a BT-7 artillery at tier 5. Now, DPM is actually not half bad. It should be a high explosive anti-tank round. It should be pretty crap in terms of shell velocity, but 370 alpha is pretty nice. Accuracy is okay, given it's a derp gun, but it has surprising 105mm of penetration. Traverse for the turret is slow. Gun depression, 5 degrees, 25 for elevation. Aim time is actually quick, surprisingly for a derp gun, but low tier derp guns. It should have 2 high explosive anti-tank and a high explosive round. Yep, standard high explosive anti-tank and gold high explosive anti-tank, but just 20 more millimeters of penetration. High explosive gives you a little bit more alpha at the cost of half of the penetration. Oh, so ooh, I think the shell velocity is utter crap on this thing. It should be. It should be like what, 300 meters per second, which is subsonic. But BT-42, just barely over the speed of sound. It's 343 meters per second, so barely faster than the speed of sound. But oof. The same for gold high explosive anti-tank. And the same for high explosive, but dispersion while moving is utter crap. And traversing the turret is kind of bad, but it's a derp gun. Give us the collaboration please, I don't care, just give us the collab. Now I took a look on the game files. There's no actual skin for the collab, so for now it's just a base model, but it's fine I guess. It has no armor, right? No armor. Yeah, 20mm at the front of the hull and 16 for the turret. There's nothing. It's all green. Don't even think about it. Mantlet? Yeah, 16mm. Don't even. No. All right. Why am I even bothering? Mobility-wise, 33.33 horsepower per ton ratio. Not bad. Top speed is somewhat slow, so you could put a turbocharger on this thing. Hull traverse is quick. Weighs about 15 tons. It's a light tank. Camo is crap for a light tank, but you could put exhaust concealment thing, maybe. Nah, you'll put a rammer. You'll put probably optics and a turbocharger on this thing. But view range is actually not that bad, though radio is crap. Yeah, just give us the collaboration. I don't care. Just give us this thing. Please, please, please. So I took a look on the game data files for the BT-42. There's no skin for this thing. It should appear right here, but there's no skin. It's just a base model for now. So we'll have to wait and see, but it has been technically 11 years since Girls on Panzer came out. So waiting for that. Speaking of which, there's the Erica Tiger 2. So it's a different base model than the actual Tiger 2H that we have in the game files at tier 7 for a long ass time, but it is a premium. It is a Tiger 2 with upgraded turret. And 88mm 𝗷71. DPM is actually kind of bad, but crew of 5, as expected. No difference in the description files, so they don't spoil stuff, but DPM is kind of bad. Accuracy is good enough, aim time is quick enough, gun depression 8 degrees. It should have 185 for the turret front, so that's the upgraded turret. I think they buffed it on the recent Tiger 2 buff. It's up to like 250 or something now. Yep, 185 and 150 for the hull front, 40 for the roof. 1300 health, a little bit more than the T-29s, slightly. Let's see. This is a Tiger 2H, which I'm using the same model for Tiger 2 at tier 8. But yeah, this is the original turret. It's 160 for the hull front and 250 for the turret front, 245 for the turret front. Yeah, the turret is not as strong as the upgraded turret on the actual Tiger 2, so technicalities, but I don't care. Just give us the collaboration. Might be free too. That might be surprising, but mobility wise, 10 horsepower per ton ratio, 38 kilometers per hour top speed. It is slow, so yep. Alright, camo, heavy tank, view range, not half bad. It's okay, 380. So yeah, obviously collaboration vehicle, possibly, right? Possibly. I'm getting my hopes up. Alright, enough of these. So yeah, this is only for comparison. Tiger 2H has been in game files for like 7+ years now. Now, speaking of duplicates, this thing appeared. The Charioteer Nomad. It's a tech tree vehicle. As a premium. God damn it. Why? I mean, T-32M is slightly different than a T-32, right? Better accuracy, better dispersion at the cost of DPM. This thing is purely the same as a Charioteer with the L7. Yeah, 105mm. Exactly the same. Same crew layout, same stats too. So why? Just allow us to turn tech tree vehicles into premium by using gold or something, right? No, you have to give us a whole new freaking vehicle that's not exactly new. So compare this with the actual Charioteer. It has practically the same stats. Effective traverse is worse. For some reason, might be a hidden stat somewhere affecting the effective traverse of this thing. So effectively, worse traverse, but has the same hash round for gold shell. So the same hash for Centurion 7.1s and the likes. But yeah, you also have a basic hash round with less penetration too. But yeah, this hash round is pretty decent. But you'll usually use APCR against high tiers. Why? Why is this vehicle a thing? The only difference is the Nomad painted on the muzzle, on the bore evacuator. That's it. That's it. There's no skin for this. I took a look also with the game files. There's no skin. So have at it, folks. Yeah, premium tank version of a tech tree tank. Like the T-32M wasn't bad enough. This thing appeared. Alright, moving on. These vehicles are not interesting. On to the actual interesting new vehicle. The Nemesis. Tier 8 British medium tank. Similar to the Chimera in terms of role, but it is practically a little chieftain. Little warrior chieftain of a tank. It's not half bad. It's like a cartoon version of a chieftain too. So smaller with a 105? 110? Oh, I forgot. It's not a premium though, so in the same boat as the Chimera from the campaign missions, the second campaign mission for the Object 279 early, but 110mm. DPM is utter crap. 1500 DPM, that is kind of bad. It's even worse than the Chimera if I remember correctly, but 0.36 accuracy, 2.4 seconds aim time. It's practically a British version of a WZ-122TM, practically, right? Or the recent 𝗻𝗆𝗆𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 or something like that. Low DPM, high penetration, high alpha-ish. So 10 degrees gun depression, 20 elevation. Gun or turret traverse speed is fat medium tank. Yeah, it takes a while to reload. Holy crap. Alright, I mean, it's like with the Chimera, but 1400 health is a little bit above average, so close to a heavy tank, but more like heavy tank. Armor-wise, 70 for the hull front. Hull sucks. Yeah, hull is bad. You always go hull down, but it's 127 sloped on the commander side of the turret, but other side is 203. Mantlet is sloped with 127. Giant tumor on top. That's only 100mm. Oh yeah, okay. It doesn't seem that crazy of a hull down monster, especially because of the tumor on top, but there are strips of 85 on the hull front. Is that for the driver? That's for the driver. Also, the driver is not in the center too. Yeah, the armor is not the greatest. I mean, especially the tumor. Alright, side armor. Side skirts of 8mm with 50 behind it. Not the greatest of side scraping too. Maybe a third campaign mission, right? Personal missions? That would be interesting. That would be really interesting, but there are not that many targets for low tier, non-premium vehicle to be in the campaign mission, like with the Excalibur or something, or the Stug 4, but yeah, armor doesn't seem that crazy. Yeah, it's only 50 on the sides. 20mm for the tracks, but you'll likely pin. Don't side scrape too hard with this thing. Yeah, not really. Alright, I mean, it is a mini chieftain, but the armor is not that crazy. Mobility wise, 16 horsepower per ton ratio, 16.2. Top speed of 40, reverse of 16. Hull traverse 36, so fat medium tank, but I still think the Centurion's turret is stronger than this thing. Yeah, Centurion's turret is stronger. Concealment, like a Patton, garbage. So fat medium tank, view range, 380, yeah, whatever. So yeah, it's not a premium, surprisingly, but yeah, it's like with the Chimera. Alright, that's fine, I guess. It should be fine. Alright, moving on to the AAT60. American Mini Concept 1B. It is a premium. Oh man. I mean, holy, if it's a Concept 1B in terms of armor, then this thing is excellent. DPM is high. It's a 105mm 4-man crew, but DPM is pretty high. 2,300. Oh, excellent. Penetration is also not bad. 230. It's 320 alpha. Accuracy, aim time, decent enough, good enough combo. 10 degrees of gun depression. Very quick turret traverse. Seems all good for now, right? 70 hull front, 150 for the turret front. 1,250 health, so more like a T-29 heavy tank. Health is a little bit low on the lower end of the spectrum, but upper plate, yeah, 70 still. Yeah, kind of bad still, but oh, turret front 150 to 90. Okay, it's a sniper. It's not. It's a support medium. It's no Concept 1B in terms of armor when hauled down. Yeah, you'll penetrate this turret. Yeah, you'll penetrate it. It looks intimidating, but it's not that thick. It is only 150. 60 for the base. Oh, no. Yeah, 25 for the roof. You'll likely overmatch if he's hauled down, too. Okay. Yeah, it's not that intimidating for now. In terms of base armor value, it's not that intimidating. It looks intimidating, but when you shoot at it, you will likely pin. Oh no. Yeah, okay. Side armor is only 50. No, only tracks, those side skirts, obviously. Side of the turret is only 50. That's fine. I mean, it's a good gun. The gun's pretty decent. I mean, base penetration, DPM is good, accuracy, aim time is good. It's a sniper. So, surprisingly, I mean, it could be American sniper. That's fine. Horsepower per ton ratio is not half bad, 17.5. Top speed of 44. Put a turbocharger on this thing. Hull traverse is quick enough. Weighs about 43 tons. It's actually good sniper-ish of a medium tank. Granted, you don't have that much armor to work with, but it's like a Pershing if you think about it. It's a little bit faster. Oh, camos like that of a Pershing, close enough. View range, adequate, 390. It's okay. It's not 400, but surprising. Yeah, real surprising. Is the shell velocity bad? We'll have to take a look later on, but that's alright. Oh, IS-4 prototype. Premium Tier 8 Russian heavy tank, 701. This thing's not as good in terms of turret armor, supposedly, than the K2, but D25T, classic, derp, 122mm. That's not accurate. You find this gun originally on the KV-1S, all the way back at freaking Tier 5 or Tier 6? Tier 6, but holy crap. Just different version, modified version of the same gun. Fits the IS-4 crew. Alright, fine. So, DPM, meh. 70. It's the same gun that's on the K2, just a little bit better performance in terms of accuracy, aim time. They adjusted it because the original stats were about the same. Yeah, about the same penetration too. Here's what we're here for, the actual armor on this thing. Oh. Hull armor is weaker than the actual K2. It's only 120 at the hull front compared to 160 or 150 or something. But yeah, there are strips of 200mm in a U shape. Oh, Omni, man. But yeah, driver hatch is 200. The rest is 120. Lower plate 160. Yeah, it's all about side scraping. You have to side scrape. Otherwise, yeah, the frontal plate is not the same as the K2. No. Side armor is 160. No space armor though. Oh. Yeah, K2 has space armor. This thing doesn't have space armor. So it's like with the IS-4 without space armor, thick side armor. But alright. Turret front, flattish for the cheeks, only 200mm. So gold shell will go through. Gold shell will go through the coaxial. Yeah, that should be the coax machine gun slit for the DT machine gun right there. But yeah, that's flat. Only 160. Oh god. Yeah, shoot this little nub right here, or shoot the top of the roof. It's only 30. So similar to the IS-3s with the only 30mm of roof armor, overmatched with large caliber guns. Yeah, it should be a little bit more faster of a K2 with less armor practically and better handling of the gun, but still kind of slow. Only 30 km/h top speed and 13.7 horsepower per ton ratio. Meh. Hydropneumatic kind of slow too. Health, it's 1650, so about the same as the K2. Camo crap, view range crap, Russian. I would rather play with the K2. I mean, I don't need the gun. The gun's bleh. I don't need the gun. I need the armor. I need the space armor. I need the upper plate that has 160 behind it. I need the armor. I don't need the gun. I can just stand there and take hits. This thing cannot really take that much hits. So it's a little bit buff gun for the armor, but meh. Kind of meh, right? Kind of meh. And on to the tier 9 Czech heavy tank, modified 𝗛𝗏𝗃 T-56. Yeah, modified T-56 with a 130, but not an autoloader. Now, DPM is not the craziest, only 5 degrees gun compression. Yeah, accuracy, aim time is workable, but not the greatest. 244mm of pen, 490 alpha, so a little bit more alpha and penetration than the tier 8 version of the 𝗛𝗏𝗃 T-56, but yeah, no autoloader for this thing. 1850 health, which is good enough, but let's see the actual armor. So similar to the 𝗛𝗏𝗃 T-56 or the VZ-55, Commander cupola is kind of prominent. 200mm base, that is a weak spot. Don't shoot the turret cheeks, space armor, or the upper plate, space armor. So better protection on the upper plate. And no lower plate space armor. That's unfortunate. Unlike the T-54D that we recently saw, there's no space armor on the lower plate. So lower plate is still kind of weak. Or even shoot the toe hooks. Yeah, toe hook is only 100mm without space armor behind it. Yeah, shoot the toe hooks. Alright. Or the driver slit. Right there. Driver hatch. area is only 100mm too without space armor. Alright, I mean, there's plenty of space armor for the upper plate, but not enough. It is somewhat of a V shape, similar to the Škoda T-56, so a little bit above the tracks into a V shape, but shoot between the tracks, it's only 70mm with 30mm of tracks. Space armor is not counted. There's side skirts right there. You don't count those? Or mud guards, whatever, but still, they should be like at least 1mm or 5mm. I mean, there's a little bit more V shape on the bottom of the hull, so go a little bit deeper and then it's auto bounce. Yeah, it's all auto bounce on the lower end of the hull. Alright, I mean, it's all about the space armor, so yeah, only for those that are auto aimed, right click and left clicking onto this vehicle, but I still prefer the VZ51 at tier 9 in terms of armor because the commander cupola is a lot smaller. And it also has the space armor too. Alright, it is 300mm base, but has a turbo mode or rocket boosters similar to the Chinese BZ heavy tanks. So yeah, it has a rocket booster, but base horsepower per ton ratio is only about 11. Rocket booster goes up to 32. It has one less charge of the rocket rocket booster than the tier 9 counterpart, the BZ-68. Alright, fine, whatever. Yeah, top speed is not the greatest. It goes up to 45. Camo, View range, still 380. Come on, you should be at least 390 now. Oh, crew of 4. Like I said, it feels average. We reviewed it on the super test. It feels kind of average, especially low DPM, but yeah, only good for those who are spamming high explosive anti-tank rounds into your upper plate. This thing will not do. This forces you to shoot at weak spots. It definitely forces you to shoot at weak spots. Otherwise, yeah, you're not penetrating. Alright. And finally, 2 new skins on the common test. One for the Bourasque. It's Valentine's skin. Lots of teddy bears. This one has a knife. Has a dagger in its mouth. This one has a freaking rifle. Is that a Springfield? No, that's a crap. You guys will tell me. You guys will tell me what rifle that is. But yeah, there's lots of teddy bears with machine guns and dangerous weapons on this thing. It's a freaking revolver too. So yeah, likely Valentine's skin for this vehicle, but okay. I mean, should I include this in this year's skin preview or review, or should I include it in next year? Technically it's next year's patch, but we saw it this year. I don't know. That one has a knife too. Is that a knife? No, that's a freaking submachine gun. Yeah, alright, fine. I mean, it's like with the 𝗻𝗲𝗄 skin, like the Cupid 𝗻𝗲𝗄. It's okay, it's whatever. It is whatever. Also, another skin for a Clan Wars vehicle, the WZ-116F3. This one has an alternating camouflage pattern that's like with assembly shop vehicles. So you can see right here, it has a winter stripe. If it's winter, you should have a brown stripe. If it's desert, or green stripe or whatever for tundra maps, but or desert forest other maps. Yeah, you already know what it means. So like with the assembly shop vehicles, but I mean there's a machine gun on top of the roof. There's 𝗏𝗀𝗃, as well as thermal sleeve. I don't remember if that's available on the base model, but yeah, shielding, supporting the 𝗏𝗃𝗃 on top. Lots of freaking bamboo for stakes to kill vampires with. Boots, lots of equipments, covering for the engine. That's interesting. So preventing snow from falling into the engine. Okay, but like when you're parked, yeah, prevent snow from going to the engine bay. Is that a snorkel? What the hell is this thing? Likely a 𝗏𝗃𝗃 machine gun cover? I don't know. That's a weird tube. Alright, smoke grenade launchers, more boots, but yeah, winter-esque of a style for a vehicle that practically nobody has, or only Clan Wars players have. But give us these vehicles in the Bond shop, right? Well, there you go, folks. 2 new skins, a bunch of new vehicles on the common test. Only vehicle that I'm really interested is the AAT60. I mean, it's a sniper medium tank. Mini Chieftain feels kind of weak, right? IS-4 prototype again feels kind of weak. Up armored, Skoda T-56 improved feels whatever. And give us the Girls on Panzer collaboration, right? That should be fine. Well, there you go, folks. All the hidden vehicles in 1.23.1. There's no updates to your Bond shop. Well, they're never shown on the common test, so we can only hope if we can get something like the 116 F3 in the Bond shop. But speaking of which, Onslaught shop has the 114 or tank destroyer. Where the hell do you access this stuff? 114 SP2. Also took a look for the Hurricane. I cannot find it. The Hurricane CS63. Onslaught shop. Get this vehicle. That's you need to require or acquire Iron rank for this vehicle. You could get the original Concept 1B, so get this vehicle if you haven't, or the Kampfpanzer 50T, or both. But Charlemagne, ugh, gross. And 114 SP2. So this is, yeah, these 3 vehicles is practically a must-have. Yeah, this is whatever. This is whatever. This is also super whatever. But you can also get the Bond turbocharger and the rotation traverse thing. That's interesting. You can never buy these from the actual Bond shop, but they cost 6,000 for the turbocharger. Alright. Well, there you go, folks. As always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.